All right. Beautiful. So you guys all know this, massaging your lower back gives a message to the body that you are safe and you can relax now. So a couple of more rounds like this, perhaps. And then just simply release your feet flat on the floor. And then perhaps reaching your arms up above your head. If it's too much on your shoulders, just out to the side, whatever feels good. And inhale here. With your next exhalation, release your knees towards the right. And then inhale them back to the center. And then exhale them to the left. Nice. One more like this. Inhale back to the center. Exhale them to the right. Inhale center. Exhale left. Beautiful. Inhale back to the center. And we're going to exhale them to the right. And we're going to hang out here. So as usual, just feel the stretch in your left side body. Settle. Perhaps right hand can rest somewhere where you can feel the breath. I usually like to reach it towards my left. That is the point of observation. And then if the stretch is not enough or you want to explore a deeper one, just walk the left foot off of the mat or out or forward, or lift your left hip off of the floor. And just hanging out here for a few breaths. Noticing that you can get a little more length through your left fingers and through your left knee. With the inhalation and exhale, you settle down. Nice. 2 extra breath cycle where you rest on empty. So inhale through your nostrils and exhale, exhale, exhale through your nostrils. Completely empty yourself and rest on completely empty for a couple of moments or so. And then inhaling. And then slowly exhale. Enjoy releasing the air. Hold on to empty for a couple of moments. And then inhale, slowly start walking your left foot back on the mat if you walked it out. And then slowly bringing your knees back to the center, both arms next to your ears. And just take an extra breath in here. And when your next exhalation arrives, release your knees towards your left. So we're gonna do the same on the other side. Feel the stretch on your right side. Perhaps left hand can come somewhere where you can feel the expansion of the breath. Perhaps the right foot can walk off of the mat to the side if you want more stretch. Soften your shoulders, soften your face, perhaps wobbling your head side to side could be helpful. And then just settle down. Slowing down the breath, or just paying more attention to the breath and noticing that she is naturally slowing down and perhaps deepening as well. Last 2 breath cycle. Again, the plan here is to watch the bottom of your exhalation and stay on empty for a couple of moments. Hi, Bill. So one more inhale and exhale. Enjoy the breath, releasing the breath and hang out on empty for a couple of moments. Like enjoy emptying yourself. And then with the next inhalation, perhaps start scooching your right leg back onto the mat. If it's off of the mat, simply bring your knees up and arms next to our ears. Now let's just again hug our knees back to our chest. Beautiful. And then release your feet flat on the floor. So we're gonna do a couple of back rolls, going up in a bridge on exhale. So we usually do inhale and we press up, but we're gonna pay attention and we're gonna bring ourselves up on exhale. So arms alongside your body, snuggle in, feet are hip width apart, walk them a little bit closer to your hips. And just again, become aware of the back body and peeling the tape up. So pretend there is a tape on your spine on the back, alongside your spine, and you're peeling the tape up from the bottom. So inhale here and let the exhale happen. Inhale again. And then exhale, press your feet down, peel your glutes, lower back, mid back, upper back off of the floor. Take an inhale while you up. And the exhale again, release upper back, mid back, lower back, and the glutes back to the floor. Same idea, inhale here. Exhale, we're gonna peel ourselves back up. Inhale up here. And then exhale slowly back down. Nice. Inhale here. Exhale, press the floor away and slowly peel yourself up. Inhale, hop onto your tippy toes. And then exhale, release back, upper back, mid back, lower back, release your heels, hang out on empty for 1, 2, 3, and inhale. Open your mouth side out, exhale. And we're gonna do one more where we're gonna come down on empty. So just take a clearing breath, inhale, exhale here on the floor. Inhale. Exhale, start pressing the floor away and bring yourself up. Now inhale, stay. Exhale, stay, hop onto your tippy toes, empty yourself. Pour the breath out and slowly roll back down. Do as slow you possibly able to at the bottom. Feel the tension, and then inhale. Open your mouth side up. Beautiful. Let's rest in this for a bit. You can lengthen your legs. Perhaps it would feel good. Arms alongside your body, palms facing up. And just allow yourself to be here for a few breaths. Perhaps noticing that the breath became so much more richer or deeper. Perhaps something else that you notice that changed. Wobble your head side to side. Draw some circles with your wrist, with your ankles, and wiggle your fingers, toes. And then inhale, stretch through your toes. Reach your arms above your head. Stay here for an exhale. Noticing the bottom of your exhalation. We're going to use this technique, so get good at it. Inhale, reach through your toes, through your fingers. And then exhale, one knee at a time comes into your chest and you're hugging your knees in once again. Wobbling side to side. The options here are roll back and forth and eventually come up into your seated, or roll onto one side and come on up in that way. I'm gonna wobble forward and back. I'm wobbling forward and back at this time. Nice, beautiful. So we're gonna continue with a little bit more practice to prepare our body to be a fertile soil for this Om to take root, which is a seed mantra. It's so interesting. So our body is a soil, and we're gonna plant the seed mantra. The Sanskrit word is bija mantra into this fertile body. So let us do the hopefully it's gonna be easier for you if you do the opposite. So my right is lengthened. How about you lengthen your left and you bring your right in? This hopefully it's gonna be helpful. And we're just gonna sway side to side. So inhale, palms together and you reach up. And then exhale, you release the right. And also you fold over towards the right and you sweep your arms forward. So come on forward, Gabi. And then the left gonna land and the right is gonna reach up. So just basically folding to the side, bringing both arms forward. This is your exhale and the right hand lands and the left is reaching up. And you just find a nice stretch. You don't have to have your arms straight. You just find a nice stretch on your back, and when you come to the side on your chest, and then come on back, chin to chest, release the right, lift the left up. I'm gonna do one more each side, so probably you already felt it out, so watch what's happening inwardly, not what's happening on the screen that much. And then come on back towards where we begin, towards the right. Right hand on the floor and the left is reaching up. And you have this nice long line on the left side and you just explore it. Perhaps just staying here, perhaps sliding your right down and just coming onto your elbow. Roll your shoulders back and down. Perhaps the left elbow bend. And just bring your awareness into your left side body and take another couple of breaths into your left. Like make it feel good. And we're just gonna fold over towards our bent knee. So basically your left hand comes to the floor as well, and you're gonna come over the the right, which is bent, and you're gonna walk forward. And you're gonna walk eventually towards this extended left. And your hand's gonna end up either both sides of the left, and you might stay up here and round, or you might have more room to come forward a little bit. And again, we're gonna hang out here a bit. Relax your shoulders, Julia, soften. Yes! Isn't that much nicer? So the title of the classes is the Yoga of Awareness. So this is what it's all about. And oops, my shoulders look up to my ears again. Just often. All right. So you might want to stay here or going into a little twist. So what I'm suggesting, your right hand goes outside of your left thigh and calf or ankle, and the left is behind you, and then just kind of look over your left shoulder. Or you can just stay here. Always an option to stay in the stage before. Notice if your shoulders knock up on you, soften, face at ease. Heart soft. One more inhale, exhale. And then bring both hands back, either side of this extended left, and then stay low and come on forward. And just see how far it feels comfortable to come forward. Relax your head. So some of you might be up here. Maybe you bend your knee and you come a little bit farther forward. Again, just explore what's in there for you, what wants to come through you, or how your body wants to be placed that is helpful for you. Practice staying on empty for the last breath. Notice what changed and slowly come on up. So I felt when I stayed on empty, my body just relaxed so much more. This might be something else for you. And from here, we're gonna go into a twist. So extend this one which was bent, which is your right. Woo! Feels so nice. Maybe a little bit of massage on your knee. And the left, your left comes over. So simple twist, either just staying the right lengthen or the right can fold in. I'm gonna keep it lengthened. And inhale, snuggle in, hang on to your shin, lengthen, exhale, soften those shoulders. Inhale, reach the right up and twist towards your left. So left hand goes behind you, either hug or hold the left. And then snuggle in. And in here, we're really gonna get into the practice of staying empty and allowing us, if the body wants to go, going deeper. So inhale, exhale everything. Like for real, this should take a little longer when we really pay attention to feel it empty, and then see if there's a little more room to twist a little more. 2 more of this. Take your time emptying yourself, then seeing if you can go a little bit farther. Last one. Hold out the breath for a couple of moments or whatever feels good. And the inhale gonna bring you back. And then just bring your legs in a cross-legged or lengthen, whatever feels good, and let's sit with it for just 3 breath cycles. Beautiful. Chin to chest. And then bring your hands behind, lift your gaze up and bring your hands behind you. Fingers facing towards your bottom. Might be easier for some of you, or to the side or back. Simply roll your shoulders back and down and just stretch back. You get a little stretch in your wrist as well, and stay here for another breath. And then come on back. Nice. Other side. So now you're gonna extend your right. Hopefully everybody did the opposite that I did, and the left stays in. As you're ready, palms together, inhale, reach up, and the left releases. Inhale, reach over the right, and then come on forward, sweeping your arms, chin to chest, lots of nice stretches on your back. Release the right hand, and the left comes next to your ear. So 4 of these, we did 4 on the other side, so this was a half. And then the left hand comes down, and this is one more one. Nice slow movements, Gabi. Beautiful, everybody. Oh, and then slowly returning back to the starting point where your left is on the floor and the right is reaching up. Just observe the nice line right, nice long line on your right. And then perhaps sliding the left a little bit farther, perhaps tilting onto your elbow. And then again, just finding a nice sense of stretch. Perhaps the right elbow wants to bend. I love this because when I can use my hand as a weight, opening the right side up, which is my right side, in this case, my left, but opening your right up. One more inhale. And just right hand comes next to your left, and then slowly walking towards the center, and eventually arriving, folding over your right. Now you might be up here. You might want to bend your knee and then come farther forward. What feels good? Find out. Might be wobbling side to side. Notice your shoulders, your jaw, your neck. So either staying here for the last 3 or doing that little twist when you bring your left hand outside of your right leg anywhere and the right comes behind you and then looking over your right shoulder. Soften the shoulders, relax your face. And then as you feel ready, come on back, framing the extended right leg and then forward. Hanging out here for an additional 3 breaths. The knee might bend and you can come forward more, or you stand up here, stay up here and relax your head. What feels most useful for you today, right now, right here? We are different every day. And one breath cycle where you really explore the bottom of your exhalation and noticing what's happening with your body holding the breath out. And then with your next inhale, slowly you wobble back up. And then now going into our twist, the left is extending, that was bent. Perhaps a little massage on your left could be helpful. And the right comes over. So the left is extending, the right comes over, snuggle in hand. And also you can forward in the left if that feels good. Hang on to your shin, lengthen through the top of your head, soften your shoulders. Inhale, reach the left up, and then twist over the right. So holding the right knee or hugging the right knee or something else around. So staying here for 3 long breaths, here really exploring the exhalation, seeing if the body wants to move in more deeper into the shape at the bottom of your exhale when you are totally empty. Take your time, really emptying yourself for real. And then inhale, coming back to the center. Fold your legs in or keep them long or open them. Just find a comfortable seat where you can settle for 3 breaths. And gently open the window of your eyes and come on forward onto your hands and knees. So tabletop position. Guys all know these 3 cat and cows. Inhale into your arch and exhale into your rounded back. By now, you know I encourage you to observe the bottom of your exhalation because there is a pause after the Om, and the silence is really could benefit us. We tune into the silence, bottom of our exhalation. Nice. As you're done with the third one, bring your knees a little bit closer towards each other and tuck your toes under. And if it's okay, come and sit on your heels. If it's okay, sit all the way up. If not, hands can be on the floor. Just allowing the sole of our feet to stretch out because eventually we're gonna come up and this is gonna allow us this nice groundedness. One more inhale. Exhale, sink. Holding the breath out. Then inhale, come on forward. Lift up your sitting bones into your downward dog. Bend one knee at a time or just stretch back. One more inhale. Exhale, come back down again. Tuck your toes under. Come on up onto your knees. We're going to stretch out our hands, and this is going to be our last movement before we sit down and start chatting. So most of you know this, just hanging onto your, I'm doing the same side, hanging onto your left thumb and pulling the thumb back and reaching down through your fingers. So the stretch is happening in your entire palm, either just staying here for 2 breaths or coming back and stretching your toes a little bit more. So reach down through your fingers, pull the thumb back gently, feel the stretch on your palm. Shoulders soft as much as possible, able to one more breath. Let's come on forward, undo those toes, place your hands on your sides and notice how the left feels different from the right. Closing your eyes, hopefully the left feels tingling, warmer. Perhaps you feel the life pulsating in the left a little bit more. Perhaps it feels bigger. One more inhale, exhale. And then let us do the same on the other side. So to tuck your toes under one more time, you can just stay upright on your knees. Now we're holding on to our right thumb and the left hand just gently pulls the right thumb back as the right fingers are reaching down. Soft shoulders, and if you wish to sit down or stay up. It's a really nice stretch on your palms, on your fingers. Opposite forces are in action. One more breath. And then come on forward, flatten your feet. And if you wish, you can tap your feet. It feels good. Ah, nice. All right, so find yourself comfortable seated, find yourself in a comfortable seated position. I'm just gonna use this blanket. You can sit up on a chair. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about this Om. Water. So first of all, why is it important to learn about these vibrational sounds? Which is the Om is the first. If you wanna unmute yourself and wanna put a question out there, feel free to do that. Hi, Gaya, welcome. So why do we wanna learn about these vibrations? You probably know that if you have a friend who is very supportive, it's totally different to be around her or him than another friend who is always criticizing you or, you know, puts you down. And even when the other friend, the friend who is more challenging, even if that friend is not around or not saying anything, we always like, just feeling different about being around that friend. Correct? Does this make sense? So this Om, thank you for the big nod. It's really helpful. So this Om is a vibrational sound, and actually it's the most foundational, original, essential sound of everything. There are many things said about this Om. But what I want to bring first in that all the major mantras starts with Om. So the Rig Veda is the first Vedic text that appeared, and that starts with the Om. And after the Om, it's a praise to the universe, to the vastness, to Brahma, to God, to that is, no matter how we name it, we just can't put a word on it. But you know what I'm talking about, that. Sometimes the Vedic texts, I love that they just said that, which with a capital T, H-A-T, like that. So this Om is also a mantra. So what is this mantra? The mantra came put together in two different words from the manas and tri. The manas meaning the mind, and the tri is to divert from, to protect from. So mantra is basically meaning that which is protects us from the mind. And this is where the teachings can be very dangerous, because the mind needs to be included at the same time, because the mind is the instrument that we have to prepare to be clear, still, so we can see through the mind, understand things through the mind, but not with the mind, just through the clear mind. So we do need the mind, but not this manas that the mantra is talking about, which is the lower mind. So what do I mean by lower mind? You know, that mind that is like envious and criticizing and jealous and however that makes our heart. So these two are the same. When our mind is complaining, our heart gets upset. So it's the mantra is basically protecting us from that. So when we start chanting Om, 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 the mind is just, ooh, it's like, it puts the mind, that level of mind out in a nice way, not just like, get a F out of here, not like that, because we do need our mind, but just gently, like, okay, like, put you to sleep, put the baby to sleep. in a very gentle way. And the Om is also called Bija mantra, which is Bija simply means seed in Sanskrit. And that's why we prepare our body, our heart, our being, this instrument, to place this mantra in it, this seed mantra in it, so hopefully able to take root, or maybe sprout, or maybe blossom by the end of the class. We will see. All right, so one more thing before we start embodying the mantra Om is what really is this Om? I mean, what is this thing? I was just like, what is this? So curious about it. So I collected some wisdom from different teachers. So it's a mysterious sound. As I said, all the major mantras starts with Om. Some says it's like a dial tone. It's kind of like that, but also preparing ourselves, our body, to be able to receive. It's both. And it has a large importance, clearly, and precisely because of that, it can be explained. It has to be experienced. It has to be embodied. Also, it said that it's the primordial vibration where the whole universe originates from. And my mind can't really perceive this, but it just feels so like, whoa, that's nice. So what something else I wanted to say in here, and mystically embodies the essence of the entire universe. Okay, that's what I wanted to say. So the primordial vibration that the whole universe is originated from. It's also called pranahat. Oh, here it is. Oh, anahatnad. Sorry, anahatnad. And the anahatnad word means it's a sound which created without anything striking anything else. So it's like that mysterious. And in the yogic tradition, in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that out of all the sound, he is the sound A, which is the first sound in the mantra Aum. So that represents Krishna, which basically Krishna is the embodiment of that. God, Brahma, however you want to call it, universe. So again, most powerful sound of the universe, and all the knowledge of the universe contained in this sound. And I'm going to return back to this sentence, and I am unpack it a little bit more later. So getting into our embodying our own is I want to invite you to let this sound vibrate through you. So not just like doing it like somewhat similar when we exhale, release everything, and just let the shade deepen itself. So it's like that. And we're gonna place our palms together. This is the rub your palms together. This is the mantra, the Namaskar mantra, making our palms a little more sensitive. It could be helpful. And when you place your hands together, there is the left hand has nerve endings connected with the right brain lobe, and the right hand with the left brain lobe. So it's like forming a circle, a cycle, so closing a cycle. And we are just going to sound out OM first. So exhale everything. Inhale through your nostrils. Exhale it through your mouth, so clearing breath. Inhale and OM. Keeping your eyes closed, just to release your hands on your thighs. And just notice the sound vibration or the vibration of the sound that it produced inside of you. And I want to guide you through a little visualization. So imagine you are in somewhere cool in front of a still lake. And the lake is really placid. It's just motionless. Nice and cool there. And from somewhere, maybe you drop it, a pebble drops into this clear lake. And you see the rings go far, far out. So this is sending out the Om when our mind, our being is more still, centered. But another visual, when you come to this lake on a different day, when the lake is very stormy, and seeing yourself dropping a bigger rock into the lake, and you can see the ripples. So come back to the first visual, another time when the lake is placid. Take a deep inhalation through your nostrils. Exhale it out through your mouth. And then notice you become this still lake. And then hopefully when you drop this pebble in, the ripples go out far and wide. And then we're gonna repeat the Om 2 more times on our own. So bring your palms together again with your inhalation. Notice how it felt around your face, your heart, your belly, or resonated with you somewhere else. You became more relaxed or anything else. Then slowly release your hands, chin to chest, and open your eyes. The second step, we're gonna be silly a little bit. We're gonna become little kids and explore this sound so we can feel our mouth structure a little bit more. But before that, explore the mouth, or you probably noticed already where your soft palate is. Good job. Good job, Pam. So the tongue goes just above your front teeth and walk it back, and it's hard, and there's a soft spot. And it's kind of hard when you push it up on your tongue, but when you relax, close your eyes, you kind of feel this soft palate. It's like doming up. Maybe even open your teeth a little bit and lips soft, and feel the palate open up. So hopefully you got a little sense for it. So now we're gonna do a little massage before we get into our playful Om. I know, I hopefully all of you know this. Open, close your jaw, draw hand circles with your jaw, and bring your hands up there and massage your jaw. Up towards your ears, perhaps behind your ears, the base of your skull, maybe even wanna come down your neck and the back. And just move with the calling of your body, perhaps opening, tilting your head side to side. These are just some ideas. I'm sure you can come up with more. Close your eyes, 5 more breaths. Just go for your own massage. And if you find yourself yawning, that's a really good sign. And perhaps you can even make yourself yawning, which I learned during my singing lesson. If I open my mouth wide enough, it automatically, it just naturally ends up yawning. It feels so good. So bring your hands back, and perhaps we can keep our eyes open or just close it if you want. So 3 more ohms in a playful way. So sound out like oh, and just fill out your whole entire mouth like if you would be a little kid and you would be exploring yourself. Okay, one clearing breath, exhale. Inhale through your nostrils. Open your mouth side out. And then 2 more. As you finish again, just keep your eyes closed and stay with it for 2 more breaths. Chin to chest. Slowly open your eyes. How was that for you? When I started doing this, I was like, oh, this is really weird. So maybe that's your experience as well. So we're going to move on to explore the different sounds in the ah, oo, and m. So for me, the ah usually vibrate in the lower part of your body. So just notice what is the experience for you. And this is the first sound that we can create with our vocal cord when we open our mouth. So it's a really, really powerful sound. It's very healing as well. So just notice how it sounds for you. So just 3 ahs. Exhale everything. Inhale through your nostrils. Clearing breath, open your mouth side up. Inhale and up 3 times. Don't be afraid to open your mouth wide. Keep your eyes closed. 2 more breaths. Just notice how was this for you? First, when I started to practice this, it felt really strange. So just know that it's natural. And then gently open your eyes. So as I said before, mentioned before, that in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna mentions that out of all the sound, he is the ah. So the first sound of the alphabet, meaning it's really very powerful. So according to the yogic rumor, this ah represents the whole existence. So it's like wide, it's everything, it's the vastness. So with that in mind and with a visualization, let us sound out this ah again 3 more times, and I need to have a sip of water, maybe you do too. So this sound, it represents that the vastness, the God, the just, you know, the desert, probably a good example. That is what it represents. Julia is saying, yeah. Good. So it's a good visual to be in the desert. And we also, we're gonna extend our arms like reaching out wide as we able to reach out when we sound out the ah. Close your eyes, gonna guide you through a little visual first. I like to reach through one fingers, one hand, other hand. I'm kind of like swaying, and just imagine yourself out in the desert or on the top of a mountain, being a little joyous kid. Nobody around you, so you are all by yourself. You are pure joy, and you sound out the ah 3 times. So without clearing breath, just sound it out for yourself. And then as you feel ready, as you feel complete, just sit with it for 2 breaths. You can gently open your eyes. So this is an also very healing sound. It represents the vastness and the vastness inside of ourselves. So if our inner space is constricted, the sound ah is gonna sound like kind of like oh, I don't want to open up, I don't want to be expansive. It's nice to see you smiles on your faces. So let's move on to the ooh. So this ooh is representing all embraciveness, like you hugging everything, and you're just like reaching out there and hugging everything, and then you're bringing it back to your heart or your solar plexus, whatever you feel. And this is the last sound that we can pronounce, that we can sigh out before we closing our mouths. So let us move on to this one. And let me just gaze into my notes. Yes, so that's it. The ooh, make it sound sweet, like ah, you hugging in all the galaxies out there from our to our galaxy, and the smallest of atoms and everything inside of the atoms, and then you bring everything and you're embracing everything and everybody. So 3 of these with the arm movement. So perhaps we can release our hands on our thighs, clearing breath in through your nostrils. Exhale it out. Take an inhalation. Open your arms. Inhale, stretch your arms wide again. Remember, wide, 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 hugging in on the borders, galaxies. your hands wherever they are, or releasing them on your thighs. Stay with it for 2 breaths. Nice. And then again, chin to chest, and then slowly open your eyes. And then one more sound left. But before we go there, I just want to point out something between the ah and the oo. If you sound out from ah to oo, just sound it out for yourself. Ah. We cannot do this without going through the O. So go for that one more once again. Ah. So all the vowels, basically this is how I understand that all the knowledge from the universe is contained in this Om, because every vowel is in it, from the first one, which is this Ah, the last one, which is the O. And there is this 2 Oms, like the OM and the AUM, which one is the right one? Like, I don't know. We all have to find out for ourselves, like which yoga is right for you. You have to find out for yourself. So just keep practicing with it, and sometimes maybe the Aum feels better and sometimes the Om feels better, but it feels like that in the Om, the OM, everything is included, because when we sound out the A and the U, like Aum, the O is in between, and it's containing the vibration from the A, as well as containing the vibrations from the U. So I feel confident about it that both are good. So the last sound, we're gonna do 2 times 3 rounds the M. First, we're gonna buzz ourselves high. Thumbs in your ears, the flap closed in, or just thumbs just stuck into your ears, and just hug yourself in, and 3 times, just really slowly, just sound out the M. Enjoy. You're ready, just stay with it, hands on your thighs again, 2 breaths. Chin to chest, slowly open your eyes, lift your gaze up when you feel complete. Almost there, you guys. So harvest all the knowledge, keeping your mouth soft, your upper palate soft, your lips soft, sounding out the M 3 more times, but with the movement. It represents in the yogic tradition centeredness. So just bringing the M into your center, something like this. So just bringing it from out into your center, your spinal column, which is the center. So 3 of these, whichever wanna switch out your hands, or just underneath each other on the same way, just 3 of these. So experience this. Clearing breath, inhale. Exhale everything. Inhale. Remember, soft face, soft lips, everything soft. Feel the vibration in your head, throat. complete it. Release your hands on your thighs. Soak in the result. Marinate in your marmalade of M. And chin to chest. Slowly lift your gaze up. You're running out of time. Extend your legs. Point and flex or fold forward. So stretch it out. Coming up, standing. So however you feel comfortable, coming up, standing. Make some room for yourself. Folding forward perhaps. And I'm gonna bring the camera back, so I'm gonna be standing. Put it in this other stand. Nice. All ready. I have to tilt it up a little bit. Here you go. All right. Ooh. Feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart. Swing your hips side to side a little bit. And interlace your fingers. Inhale, reach your arms up. Ooh. Inhale, reach to the right, reach to the left, and exhale, release your arms. And then inhale, reach your arms out to the side, palms facing down, and then reach through your thumbs, your index, your middle, and ring, and pinky finger. Stretch, roll your shoulders back and down. Inhale, turn your palms up. Good. Exhale, bend your elbows, and then press out. So press out through the heel of your hands. One more inhale, press. Good, and exhale, turn your fingers back and down towards the floor to a degree. Bend your elbows and inhale, we reach. Good, exhale here. Inhale, fold your hands in, bring all the fingers together. So this is what I mean, and then just fold it in. Just fold it in. Just bend your elbows again, and then inhale, reach out, but keep folding your fingers in all together. Good. And then exhale, turn your fingers down. So keep folding them in, just turn your fingers down. So fold them in. You guys see me? This is the hand position. Yeah. Reach through so stretch out, Gabi, in your arm. So this is it. Can you see me? Yeah. Bring your fingers together and pull your fingers in. Yeah. Last one. Inhale, palms facing out, just how we started. Woo, press it out. Good, and soften your elbows, and then slowly start approaching your palms towards each other. So the suggestion here, or what we're looking for here, perhaps eyes closed or gaze down, make sure you're steady, bringing your palms towards each other. You might feel energetic cushion when you bring your palms towards each other. It's very tender. It's like a soft beach ball, perhaps. But if this doesn't occur to you, that's all good too. It's going to happen at one point. And then go ahead and just feel your palms, that they are more sensitive than they were before. So kind of tingling and soft. You feel something more subtle. And then bring your palms together. Maybe they don't even want to come together because there is that cushion, but allow them to come together gently and bring them into your heart, and then chin comes back to your chest, feeling your palms being very sensitive. And then gently open your eyes. So we're looking for this subtle, this standard sensation in our heart, in all our entire body. And now we're gonna do the movement. It's gonna be so much fun, I promise you. So first we're gonna sound out Om, and after Om, So A-O-Um and then Om. And the first one we're gonna do vertically. So inhale, we're gonna inhale, reach our arms up, and with the exhale, we're gonna send out Om. Palms comes together, and we're gonna fold forward and touch the floor. This is all Om. And then we're gonna turn your palms next to each other like this. You are still down, and you're gonna spread out Om. It's gonna all make sense. It's not gonna be difficult at the end. And we're gonna do the same thing horizontally. So same, embracing, inhale here, and Om, and out, O-M, Om. So once again, I'm gonna come a little closer so you can see. So inhale, and then Om, and touch the floor. Palms facing towards, so hands facing towards each other. And Om, so gathering everything and then letting everything out, spreading the love and our essence out. And then same horizontally, inhale, and then Om, hugging it in, and then give it out with an Om. Okay, so 3 of these. So this was just a practice. And just take it easy, soft, and be very playful. Yeah, like that, yeah. She has the moves. Good. So feet are a little bit wider than hip width apart, so you can fall down comfortably, bending your knees. Take a clearing breath. Inhale. Exhale everything. Inhale. Inhale. Inhale horizontally. Remember staying at the bottom of your exhalation. Inhale. Staying on empty. Inhale. Inhale, folding forward. Inhale, horizontally. Last sequence, inhale. Then gently just bring your feet a little bit closer towards each other, palms together in front of your heart center, and one heartfelt Aum, and then Om. Exhale. Inhale. and still, quiet. Ever so tenderly sit yourself down in a comfortable seated position. Still bring your palms together and just 3 ohms here. Whenever you're ready, do your most tender, most sweet ohms. Sweet ohms. Perhaps release your hands and just stay with it for a couple of more breaths. Beautiful. And then we're just going to gently allow ourselves to come back on our back, or you can stay here seated. Gonna do twist and then Shavasana. So move slowly. Can you feel the sense that you got out of your own? Just keep that with you. As you come back down. Feel free to move into your Shavasana. If you want to do a simple twist, is fine. Simply extend your left leg, guide the right leg towards the left. Open your right arm behind you. As you feel ready, the right knee gonna come back to the center. The left will be hugged next to the right. And then send the right inhale with inhale straight. And guide the left out to the right. Bringing your left arm out. One more inhale. And as you feel ready again, you can bring in the left knee, the right knee for one more embrace and lengthen one leg at a time in front of you and arms alongside your body. Support yourself in any way, however you wish to feel comfortable in your Shavasana. Rest in the vibration that you created inside of you as well as around of you. Soften and let go any tension that you might still have around your fingers, your toes, your wrist, your ankles, with your calves, forearms, thighs, knees, and elbows and upper arms. Hips, sacrum and glutes, lower back, upper low belly, navel, your navel, cage, everything inside, shoulders, back of your neck, sides of your neck, your throat, your jaw, lips, your tongue, upper soft palate, relaxed, toning, face at ease, softness, especially around the eyes and in between your eyebrows. Ears are open and relaxed. Forehead is smooth. Scalp feels spacious and just tune me out and stay in your Shavasana longer. Or become aware of the breath that you are on right now. Go for 2 more precious breath cycles. Are you truly there for the inhalation as well as exhalation? Emptiness at the bottom of your exhalation and the fullness at the top of your inhalation. Gently start moving your fingers, ask your fingers and toes to move and just be amazed by how they actually do what we ask from them to do. And eventually draw some circles with your wrist, with your ankles. Eventually reaching our arms above our head. wobbling our head side to side, bringing the knees in, moving slowly. Then roll over one side if you decide to come up. Stay on one side. More breath. Yourself up into your comfortable seated position if you wish. Chair, that's good too. Let's close the class by going through the movements one more time in our seated work position. So once again, just embracing up vertically, saying Om, bringing it back to our heart center, to our solar plexus, and then turning our palms around, so top of our hands together and letting it out with the beautiful Om. Inhaling and then exhaling, embracing ourselves in with the Om. And then after that, inhale and then spreading it out with an Om. And bringing our palms together, and then we're going to sound out 3 Oms. So that's the plan to finish up the class. So make yourself feel comfortable. Perhaps eyes closed or gaze down, or just wanna have a glance of the screen to have some clues, extra clues how to move. Exhale everything. Gonna move very slowly. Inhale, just clearing breath through your nostrils. Open your mouth, side up. Inhale, arms are getting ready. Staying empty for a moment. Inhaling, you turn your hands towards each other, top of your hands towards each other. Fully empty yourself. Stay on empty for a moment. Inhale. Arms comes to the side horizontally. Listening to the silence on empty. Inhale. Bring your palms together from off your heart center. Just take a regular breath, inhale, exhale. Sense how you feeling, how you sensing yourself, how you sensing yourself differently from how you felt about yourself at the beginning of the class. Notice if you're more centered or less centered. Mind is less cluttered, more still. And then sounding out 3 times the Om or the Aum. So it's time to feel out what feels right for you at this particular time on your own. Again, notice how you're sensing yourself. Press yourself or bring yourself onto your mat and practicing. Really thank yourself for that. So very grateful for you being here and being able to share these new teachings with you. You're very, very blessed indeed. And I truly hope that this was helpful for you and you also enjoyed it. Have a blessed rest of your evening. I brought you close in. Now I'm gonna unmute you all. There you go. You are all unmuted. Except Caitlin, unmute. I can't unmute you. Ah! All right. How did you guys enjoy the practice?
Boom, shakalaka, laka, boom, shakalaka, laka, boom.
Now it's time for a walk.
Yeah, it's good time.
It was really neat.
Next week we're gonna I'm gonna bring in Shiva and we're gonna learn about who's this little guy who is standing on. I'm gonna mute you because it's gonna be much present. So who is this little guy who is standing? Who he's standing on, and why he called the god of yoga and the dance and the theater, and how he's not the deity or the god of destruction, but transition more like, and starting on a first few yoga sutras from Ravi's book about the stillness of the mind and what are these sutras and what sutra means, and so on the basic foundations. I hope I'll see some of you next week. And you all
Thank you,
unmuted.
Gabby.
Thank you.
Gabby.
Thank you.
That was nice. You did good.
Thank you.
See you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Caitlin. Thank you, Pia, so much.
No, Anita's gone.
Where you